Barbershop instills confidence and bridges gaps amongst communities. Even the president has a personal barber. Understand we are just as important to the community that you live in as the church, liquor store, grocery store, gas stations, and laundromats. Please respect the fact that when you sit in our chair, we are not only cutting your hair, but for the next 30 to 45 minutes, we are your confidant, your counselor, and your stylist. We are here to help you remove dead weight and respect life.
I'm a new father. I wouldn't say too new, but I'm still in the adolescence.
It changed your life, didn't it?
No, it definitely did. When you talk about going from no kids and doing whatever you want to really living for two other people. I have two sons. They're 10 and 7 right now. 6th grade and 2nd grade. And you're looking to make them the absolute best person they can possibly be.
Right.
Knowing the things that you went through and trying to keep them from making the same mistakes and really just trying to pave a better path for them so they don't gotta work as hard. And like I said, go through the same things that you went through trying to get to a better place in your own life.
So I'll never forget the day that I brought my son home from. Matter of fact, the day that he came out, I passed out.
Did you?
Cool. You know what I'm saying? But I knew my life was gonna change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I knew I was no longer thinking for myself. Right. So it came to a point where it was like I had to make sure all my T's was crossed and my I's was dotted.
And I understand that because me and my wife are together and it makes a difference. You know what I mean? It helps because you get both sides of that nurturing. You know what I mean? They get the motherly side, but they also get my fatherly side. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I do see in certain situations where other, like single mothers, and salute to the single moms, don't get me wrong, but a male presence when you're raising boys
is needed.
Is absolutely needed.
Definitely needed.
It's absolutely needed. And it grounds you.
Definitely grounds.
Grounds you. It puts you in a state of stability. Like I can't keep moving wildly, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And hey, I might not get them shoes this week, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta pay for registration for basketball or football. You know what I mean? And I even take it a step further. I say to myself all the time, I'm like, yo, you got to be better as a person, and I'm talking health-wise, I'm talking mentally, because you got to be there for these kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no days off. You know what I mean? When I'm tired, somebody knocking at the door asking for waffles in the morning. You know what I mean? Or I want to ride my bike.
Or you just may want that private time with your wife.
Yeah. No.
You can't do that.
Nah, it's not happening.
All of that changes.
Everything changes.
So what if I want to try and ride my bike with no training wheels on it?
You know, my son's going to interject that anytime.
That's good.
What if I'm starving but you're still sleeping?
I got to come and get you something to eat. That just is what it is. Until you're old enough that I could teach you to do it on your own. Right?
I can make waffles by myself.
You can make waffles by yourself?
We are their first hero.
Definitely their first hero. They'll look at me, and it's dope because I still play ball, basketball, still playing softball, and they'll come up to me and say, "Oh, Daddy, I didn't know you was that good," or "Daddy, I didn't know you was that fast," because they look at you like a dad, like. I don't like to tell my kids that I don't know how to do something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Because then that takes away everything that we're telling you.
Absolutely.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Problem solvers.
I'm going to try it. And one thing you said about, you know what I'm saying, being that foundation, it's also being consistent. I tell them the same message consistently all the time. because children have a short attention span.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I can tell them something right now, and it's out of their realm, out of their mind, in 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the consistency, and I see it in them. Pick this up, do this, do that. And over time, it starts developing that habit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and that's one thing that I try to be with them, is consistent with the same message.
Right. Absolutely. Something that my father used to always say to me, and I find myself lacking it at times, but then when it counts, I find myself doing it. You don't even realize you're doing it. He used to always say, "He who fails to plan, plans to fail." Right? And you don't realize it until it's time that you really got to get some stuff done.
Yep.
And you like, oh, okay.
But that's a seed that he's planted in you forever.
Right.
And I'm sure he said it to you a million times.
Absolutely.
You know what I
A
mean?
million times. Oh, that was his favorite saying.
Mm-hmm.
That and you know who Marvin Gaye was, right?
Who Marvin Gaye was.
His dad killed him. He ain't sure his dad dead. Because the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father.
Oh, he hit you with that?
All the time. And then he'd take his cane and wrap it, put his cane, bring around my neck and bring it closer. You know who Marvin Gaye was. Right?
Marvin Gaye.
And that's all he had to say. That's all he had to say, and I got the point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I got the point. And it'd be times when my mom would tell me something, and I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But then I go back and I be like, damn, Mom, you right. You was right. And one thing I credit my mother for is she, no matter what her and my father went through, she never, not once said, you can't see your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Never, not once. You know what I'm saying?
She knew how important that was. Salute to her.
Mm-hmm. That co-parenting dynamic is needed.
It's definitely needed.
It's a necessity.
Because when it's not there, you know, and not to say that I've been through it, but just, you know, from seeing other people's situations, it affects the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It directly affected mine because now he's hooked on video games. To pacify him when I would leave, when I would come back to jail, because my son's from Rochester.
Right.
So to pacify him, when it was time for me to leave, I'll go buy you a game controller. I'll go buy you a game. You feel what I'm saying? Just to pacify that feeling, that time, just to pass that time of me not being there, not realizing that it's actually poisoning him.
It's doing more damage.
It's doing more damage because I'm not there. And that's why I say I regret leaving. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret leaving the situation at the time because I wasn't ready to handle it. And I'm mature enough to say it. I wasn't ready to handle mature fatherhood.
Right.
At that time in my life, right? I was stuck on what I want to do.
Time is the greatest teacher.
It is, yeah. And we never have it figured out.
Ever.
Being a parent, you can never say, yo, so I'm gonna have a kid on this day, this year, when I turn this age, and our lives is gonna be just like this. This is how our life is gonna be. Nah. It don't work like that.
There's way too many variables to even attempt to say something like that. I had one of my frat brothers, shout out to Phi Beta Sigma, greatest fraternity in the world. One of my frat brothers said to me, he was having a baby, I was doing his baby shower. He said, Wes, what's the greatest piece of advice that you could give me as a new father? I said to him, don't go into this with any expectations. You know what I mean? Enjoy the moment. I said, everything will come to you. It's common sense raising a child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta feed them. Gotta put them to sleep.
And I'm not going nowhere where my kid can't go.
Exactly.
Period.
That's it.
If I tell you I got my kid with me, be like, I won't be there.
Yeah, I can't go. That's all. That's all.
Being a father, man, is a gift, yo.
It's the greatest blessing I've ever had.
Yes.
It's the most fun, annoying thing you'll ever do. You know what I'm saying? It can be tragic 1 minute and annoying, and it's the greatest love you'll ever feel in your life the next minute.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hey, what's good? It's All Pro DJ Wes Will. You know where you at. Amplified Studios right here, Camden, New Jersey. Stop playing with your boy, man. Shout out to my man FEA, man. We getting his show set right. We said, yo, I'm going to go give you the nice shape up and get you right for your situation tomorrow, too. I said, bet. He got the brushes, the wave caps, the pomade, all that. Daddy DooCare.shop, man. Go holler at my man. Stop being a hater and get yourself together, all right? The beard oil, all that, man. Daddy DooCare.shop. You see his Daddy DooCare everywhere. Shout out to my man FEA. Go holler at my man, bro. You know it is Wes Will.
Wash when I set you, heat when I press you. Deep condition root style of hair is my profession. Salons and barbershops, some Nas when he drop every products that I use add a shine to the texture.